Swami Nayakar, Justice K. Chandru, Dr. Amrek Singh, my trustee colleagues, and respected audience. The Mool Nivasi Bahujan Samaj, as one of Aryans, they lost battle as Aryans were equipped with horse, whereas original inhabitants were fighting with their foot soldiers. The Aryans had imposed their system of Chaturvarna on the indigenous people and further divided them into 6,000 castes as a mechanism of degradation to exercise control over them. They have subjugated them and imposed all types of indignities on them. Lord Buddha is the first person who fought against Brahminical social order and brought about social revolution. Ashoka the Great embraced principles of Buddhism and spread Buddhism throughout India. Arya Brahmins could not digest their defeat. They have conspired against Maurya Empire. Pushpamitra Shunga killed last Maurya king Brihadatta in 185 BC. Sumati Bhargava wrote Manusmriti and imposed all types of indignities and humiliation on Shudras and Atishudras and countered revolution of Buddha. Rashtrapita Phule rose to the occasion in 1948 and formed the axis of Shudras and Atishudras against the nexus of Sethji and Bhattji Brahmins Baniya and challenged Brahmanism through his Satyashodak Samaj. In 1873, Bal Gangadhar Tilak countered movement of Phule, appropriating Shivaji Maharaj through Shivaji festival and reduced the influence of Satyashodak Samaj by 1897, within 7 years of the sad demise of Rashtrapita Phule. Finally, Brahminical Congress finished the Satyashodak Samaj with its dissolution in Congress by its followers in the Convention of Congress held at Faizpur in 1934. Satyashodak Samaj, after the dissolution of Satyashodak Samaj in the Congress, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar declared that he is the only follower of Rashtrapita Phule remains to carry the cudgel of his movement. He initially organized untouchables for their civil and political rights, fought with the Brahminical Congress in the Round Table Conference in 1930 to 32 and pleaded that untouchables are not Hindu and therefore they should get separate political rights. He succeeded in securing separate electorate on the ground that untouchables are not subheads or subsection of Hindus. Mr. Gandhi countered by undertaking fast unto death against the rights secured for untouchables. He joined Governor General's Council as Minister of Labour in 1942. Entered Constituent Assembly through Bengal province despite several opposition by Congress by defeating Sarath Chandra Bose, brother of Subhash Chandra Bose. He secured the rights of citizens, more particularly vast majority of Mool Nivasi Bahujan Samaj, through fundamental rights and directive principles of state policy as the chairman of the drafting committee of the Constitution. The Brahminical forces appropriated the Constitution in their favor for the last 63 years and deprived Mool Nivasi Bahujan Samaj from their constitutional rights. Republican Party formed in 1957, Constitution of which was framed by Dr. Ambedkar, initially succeeded to enter in the parliament and fought for the rights of Mool Nivasi Bahujan Samaj, but it was finally countered by the Congress by entering into an alliance with the Republican Party during the leadership of Dada Saheb Gaikwad. Many leaders of Republican Party after him could not strengthen the party but fragmented it further into many groups. Baba Saheb Dr. Ambedkar has rightly said that the history of India is the history of revolution and counter-revolution. Indian society is passing through this phase of counter-revolution. Under the aforesaid historical background, ST, OBC and converted minority communities was formed on 6th December 1978, the 22nd Mahaparinirvan Day of Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar, and undertaken the responsibility to provide human and material resources for the movement of social revolution of our forefathers. The economic condition of Mool Nivasi Bahujan Samaj has gone from bad to worst by its own admission by the government, which made them to pass the food sectors cannot afford to provide higher education to their children. Denial of higher education to deprive Mool Nivasi Bahujan Samaj of their constitutional rights. Day in and day out, atrocities are committed on Mool Nivasi Bahujan Samaj. Police is not recording evidence of crucial witnesses and carrying out improper investigation. Courts are letting off the culprits. Latest in row is the decision of Patna High Court. 58 untouchables of Lakshmanpur Bate killed by the high caste Ranveer Sena in 1997, and the High Court let off all the 26 accused by an order dated 9th October 2013 for want of evidence. This amounts to saying by the court that nobody has killed 58 untouchables. Nobody has killed 58 persons of the untouchable community. So the social justice, democracy is countered. Social justice as well as democracy is countered. There is a vast difference in the per capita income of the people. 15% people in the higher strata of the society are possessing 95% of the wealth of the nation, whereas the 85% people are having 5% share in the wealth of the nation. This is due to appropriation of the Constitution by the so-called high caste people and framing economic policies contrary to the preamble of the Constitution. Thus, they have countered economic democracy. The Election Commission has raised the deposits for contesting election to Parliament and state assemblies, and also raised the expenditure limit for contesting the election on the request from the so-called high caste people, with a design to eliminate Mool Nivasi Bahujan Samaj from the contest and bar them to enter the Parliament of the state assemblies. This way they have countered the political democracy. Dr. Ambedkar stated, and I quote, "As a student of history, I have been profoundly impressed by the view that howsoever important political forces may be in the regeneration of a community, social, economic, cultural and moral forces are more vital. Social, economic, cultural and moral forces are more vital and more regeneration of the people. More vital, and the political forces are only a means to the social, economic, cultural and moral regeneration of the people. I have from the very beginning laid greater stress on social movement than on political movement," unquote. He then envisages the need of a social institution. He used the term social center for the advancement of 70 million population of the untouchables to raise them to the level of other communities. Leave aside the advancement of the untouchables. The Brahminical forces degraded the 85%, 1000 million population of Moola Nivasi Bahujan Samaj comprising of SC, ST, OBC and minority communities to the wretched condition of untouchables during the last 63 years by appropriating constitution. Dr. Ambedkar emphasized that there can be no two opinion. If the movement to succeed, it must have at its command three things. One, a headquarter, a central headquarter. Two, a well-trained body of devoted worker. And three, a financial stability. Only with these three means the movement can be placed on a sound and permanent footing. He said that the social institute will create unity of aim and action among the people and place the work of social regeneration on the permanent footing. It will serve not only as a model for social, economic and educational activities for the upliftment of the untouchables, but also as a center radiating new ideas and coordinating the different activities into a harmonious whole. He had then drawn the outline of the institute and issued an appeal to the princess and the people of India to donate generously for his proposed institution. His dream of social institution remained unfulfilled as neither princess nor the moneyed people came forward with the donation. And why should they? In fact, they were cutting at the roots of the untouchables, leave aside their regeneration. The BAMSEF has therefore established a trust in the name of its founder, D.K. Khaparde Memorial Trust in the year 2001 and decided to build such an institute of the dream of Dr. Ambedkar and undertake functions and activities as outlined by him. The trust has purchased 25 acres of land at Ringnabodi, Nagpur, where you are sitting now, and built an institute on 3 acres with the donation from the cadres of BAMSEF and followers of Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar. The institute is named as Rashtrapita Jyotiba Phule Institute of Social Revolution after Rashtrapita Jyotiba Phule, the guru of Dr. Ambedkar. On behalf of trust, I am happy to dedicate the research and training block of the institute to the cause of Moola Nivasi Bahujan Samaj on the occasion of 38th National Convention of BAMSEF. The entire activities of the movement will be coordinated and controlled from here into a harmonious whole as envisaged by Dr. Ambedkar. The institute is not complete as yet. The hostel block shall come over on the very place where you are sitting. The electronic gadgets have to be installed and the furniture is to be placed. Library has to be developed. Apart from this, residential rooms for the full-time cadres has to be built. Separate publication branch along with the printing press has to be established. BAMSEF volunteer force to be strengthened to conduct the affairs of the movement in the most disciplined manner. It is our endeavor to install 4 regional centers of this institute to cater the need of northern, southern, eastern and western India with the command from headquarters at this center. We earnestly appeal to all of you who are present here and to the Moola Nivasi Bahujan Samaj at large to donate generously in whatever the way you can so that the institute can be made fully functional. Whenever a Moola Nivasi Bahujan Samaj has provided sincere, honest, dedicated, knowledgeable and competent leadership of a character such as Lord Buddha, Rashtrapita Jyotiba Phule, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, Chhatrapati Shahu Maharaj, Mata Jijau, Kranti Jyoti Savitribai Phule, Periyar Ramaswamy Naikar, Birsa Munda, Ramaswamy Verma, Maharaj Singh Bharti and Jagdish Babu Kushwaha, we could secure and protect our right through their leadership. The movement is withered away in the absence of such leadership. As was envisaged by Dr. Ambedkar, BAMSET decided that unless we create sincere, honest, dedicated, knowledgeable and competent leadership of a character and train and depute them in the society, it may not be possible to achieve the objective of social revolution. Secondly, although fundamentally our problems are old, that of food, shelter, education, health, and Brahminical culture deep-rooted in our mind, our enemy keeps throwing the problems at us in different form, which at times difficult to gauge immediately to take countermeasures. These problems may differ from generation to generation. It is therefore essential to find out a solution to these problems of a human society in general and Mula Nivasi Samaj in particular. The Institute will generate new ideas and undertake research on the issues confronting Mula Nivasi Bahujan Samaj. The ideas so generated and the outcome of the research undertaken shall be fed to the training. The cadres, social activists, youths, students, women, teachers, professionals like doctors, engineers, lawyers, labor leaders, farmers, etc. from among the Mula Nivasi Bahujan Samaj shall also be trained on the functioning of the district and police administration, various policies and schemes framed under the directive principles of the state policy. Training shall also be imparted on the legislative functioning and governance of the nation. The trained cadre shall be deputed in the society to bring about social revolution through constitution. If we really wanted to fight counter-revolution of Brahmanism, we have to well equip Mula Nivasi Bahujan Samaj with the matching material resources. Right from the formation of BAMSET, it has acquired the trust of Mula Nivasi Bahujan Samaj that it is an organization of honest, dedicated, sincere workers of character. The Mula Nivasi Bahujan Samaj is supporting BAMSET through donations for all its activities. We are aware that the movement cannot run on donation as a society is not fully prepared to donate, although it has sufficient financial resources to run the movement. These resources are drained on many ungainful activities. It needs serious introspection by the thinkers of the movement as well as every individual of the Mula Nivasi Bahujan Samaj. Notwithstanding as it may, we are serious about generating an alternative resources to cater the need of our full-time cadres as envisaged by Dr. Ambedkar. We are planning to generate income by undertaking agriculture activities on the remaining land of the trust, which will cater to the requirement of maintenance of the institute and full-time cadres. Many more ideas for development of Indian society at large and Mula Nivasi Bahujan Samaj in particular will be generated from this institute in future. I once again request all of you to donate generously for the cause of social revolution. I now this is an institution. Ultimately, will have to fight Brahmanism, and my message from this dais: fight Brahmanism till it is finished, and never come back before that. You must fight it well. I thank for this, first of all, the president of BAMSET, because although it is an institute created by BAMSET, but the responsibility was given to me to see the light of the day for the institution. And many financial constraints as a leading personality of the organization I have faced. But for the support from the BAMSEF and the president, whenever I had a financial constraints, I had requested president to spare certain funds for the institute, and the BAMSEF has timely provided the funds. That is why today the institute is ready. I am thankful to all of those, especially Dr. Baske, who has given the initial technical support through his friends. I am thankful to Mr. Singare, who has undertaken all the responsibility for coordinating with the district revenue authorities. I am thankful to Mr. Amir Wali, who is a contractor. He is from the community, minority community, which is a component of our organization. So he has taken it as his personal work. I am thankful to Amit Deshmukh, who is the architect of this building and the entire planning of the institute and the hostel, and I do not know the proper wording, entire area he has planned where what is to be developed in which place. So I am thankful to him. I am thankful to Mr. Mukherjee, Mahesh Mukherjee. He has, with the minimum wiring and the gate supply. So I am thankful to him. Once again, I am thankful to all of you. But for your timely support and donation, we would not have been able to see this institution today. I hope if you really are serious about running the movement of Phule Ambedkar, such a conclude my chairman's address. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Madrasi.